attempt.
Hold on. Look, y'all know who it is. It's Mark McCann. You know, we've watched him a few times before. He got an interesting video up, right? Tesla stole 4,000 euros from me. Or that's probably pounds. Well, that's euros, I'm pretty sure. Let's see what happened.
Today,
Original
I'm
link,
going to attempt
description
to
below.
recover my £4,000 that Tesla have refused to give me back for 8 years.
It all started with this. The Tesla Roadster was unveiled in 2017 and it broke the internet.
This was an electric car which did 0 to 60 in 1.9
That car
seconds.
looks so sick.
It was a huge step in automotive technology. I went straight on the website, sent my money, £4,000 down, I was hooked.
And 8 years later, the car still isn't in production.
Which is
I've
crazy.
requested my money back multiple
And they have released so many more models since, bro. They revised the Model Y, the Model 3. They announced the Cybertruck later and ended up getting that out first, which is crazy.
times since then, and I have not received a penny. Where is my money gone, and why will Tesla not give me my money back? Well, the answer is a lot deeper than just my £4,000.
Of course it is.
Firstly, let me explain why I was so excited and quick to send Tesla my money.
When Tesla, or in fact any other brand, are making an exclusive car with low numbers, the best way to secure one of those cars is to get your deposit in early. And Tesla, they make that extremely easy because all you do is go online, make an account, fill in your details, and press go and send that money. Now, there's a difference with a brand like Lamborghini. You don't just click a button on a computer. In fact, you come into this dealership, get a relationship with that salesman, talk you through the product, and then you put a deposit on. Yes, you still put a deposit on, but if they say that car's coming in 2 years, it's coming in 2 years. No 5 years delay. And if you say, do you know what, I've changed my mind, I'd like my money back, then they give it you back the same day.
Tesla make it very easy to place a deposit on any of their cars. A few clicks of a mouse and you are signed up to a contract for this new exciting car. This is a big part of their master plan. As you will understand later, this is the initial step of where things take a turn for the worst. Back in 2017, when I first saw this incredible car, I put down a deposit of £4,000. On the screen it said that this car was going to be built and I would receive it in 2020. Now,
that's
a few months
crazy.
went by and I heard nothing back from Tesla despite sending them this money. I searched on the internet, there was no information whatsoever and nobody could give me any answers. They then asked me for a further £34,000.
Huh?
At this stage I said, no, I'm out, I want my $4,000 back. Now they told me I would get that money back within 30 days. I didn't get it, so
30
I
days?
There was a bit of a mistake. I chased it a few times, but then I heard nothing until 2021, where they asked me for the balance of the full car of £181,000 for the Founders Edition. How
What?
did that make sense? It'd been 4 years since I cancelled my refundable deposit, and now they're asking for a huge amount of money for a car already late and with no concrete production date. Surely they hadn't just chose to ignore my multiple requests for a refund. I assumed it was just an error, so I politely declined paying the full amount for a non-existent car, and I reminded them that I was still waiting for a refund. But the problems didn't end there. So in 2023, I went into a Tesla dealership and ordered 2 Model Ys for work. Spoke to the guy and told him all about the situation about not getting my deposit back from that Roadster all the way back in 2017. He looked into it and he actually spoke to somebody and said, all sorted, Mark, I've got it going, you are going to get your money back. And even the next day I had an email from somebody and I just...
Oh, they holding the money hostage? Would have had to get it back in blood? Yeah, I know, bro. But what's crazy is the fact that, like, I don't understand why Tesla did it, though. And I can't imagine he's the only one, which is what he mentioned in the beginning of the video, but let's see what goes on.
My bank details, all sorted. Nope. Even now, to this day, I've still not heard another word back. This makes
And the car's still not in
Why
production.
haven't they just paid me my £4,000 back? And also, the car, why haven't they made it? The technology is there, they've already made the Model S Plaid, and that has a 0 to 60, which they promised, of 1.9 seconds. They make 2 million cars a year, so they can definitely make a few more cars. They can make this Roadster tomorrow. So 2 questions, why haven't they made these cars? And number 2,
Why are they not paying me back my deposit?
We do
Hold on, as far as like why they haven't made the car, I want to say that they unveiled that and like their semi together. I want to say that they promised both to have like a 500-mile battery, and I just don't think they were able to get that done even to this day, which is probably why they haven't dropped it yet or even started production.
get some answers
But
later,
that's just
but
my
first,
end of
I
it.
wanted to know how many people are in the same situation as me.
I can see online that I'm definitely not the only person struggling to get my refund back. There's lots of people in the same situation with Cybertrucks and that Roadster, which is crazy from a tech-savvy company. No one
Yeah,
to speak to,
it is
and
crazy.
false promises makes it very difficult. Maybe this is no coincidence.
But what makes it worse is now they want even more money.
Now the reason
Nah, that's
they're asking
crazy.
for £185,000 as full payment was because it was a special edition called the Founders Model. Now there was 1,000 being made and they were all sold out. Now Tesla promised that 1,000 Founder Edition buyers were going to get supplied their Roadster before anybody else. So cleverly they had generated £185 million. They hadn't even built the car yet.
Deposits on pre-built cars is common practice for car manufacturers.
Yeah.
But delaying the car over and over and still no end in sight, that's
That's
simply
crazy.
not fair on the customers.
Now the problem is because he keeps moving those goalposts, £185,000 is worth a lot less now than it was back in 2017. And that's because of something called
Inflation.
Now the Bank of England states that your £185,000 back in 2017 today is worth 141 grand.
So those loyal early depositors, if they want their money out because they are tired of waiting, well then theoretically they will have a loss of £44,000 in the value of their money due to inflation. Ouch.
So basically my 4 grand is worth less now than it was when I gave it in back in 2017, which is very annoying because I did ask for it back straight away.
Yeah.
What about the people who are 185 grand deep? Now their money...
There's
every
no
year
way people actually ended up paying it, bro. There's no way.
is worth less due to inflation. And also, big question, will they actually ever see a physical car? Because all we've heard lately is the car is going to have some rockets strapped to it.
Except that the Roadster will be a collaboration between SpaceX and Tesla. You know, you can expect some rockety stuff there.
And if it is true that this car is no longer his priority, surely the best thing to do is give people their money back.
Some of
Yeah,
you
bro, at
guys
this
may be
point.
thinking the delays could be because he wants to perfect the best car in the world. But it's not the first time they've put their customers...
Yeah, I know there's
in this
idiots
position.
out there that actually may
This is the
have
Tesla
deposited the
Semi.
whole money.
Actually, first saw it 2017. In fact, exactly the same night as the Roadster. Now, deposits for this £15,000 or the Founders Edition was £200,000. So lots of money. So they had low deposits again, and they were going to start.
Hold on, I know I keep pausing, but believe it or not, even those semis have shipped already, bro. Like, you don't see a lot of them, but Pepsi and I think like the people who make like Doritos, they have like their own trucks that they use in Cali, but it's that exact model. And have it like decal.
2019, 3-year delay again, and nobody saw it into 2022, and some people still haven't seen their orders now.
So,
Yeah.
identical to the Roadster, people's money is tied up and no product being supplied because production is delayed time and time again. And we have saved
But
the
why?
best to last.
In 2019, this car, the Tesla Cybertruck, broke the internet. Even if you didn't like it, everybody wanted one. There's just something so special about this huge thing. And how special and different this car was all part of their master plan. When we first found out about this very car, they told us that production would start in 2021, which was 2 years after they first showed it us. And as usual, the Cybertruck's production was 2 years later than it was originally planned.
Yeah.
We're starting to see a pattern here. Now this time it was very different. A deposit for any car is usually thousands of pounds, but he set the limit at only 100 quid. And what happened? Millions of people sent in that money. And that equated to a cash injection of 242
Sheesh.
million
Oh my god.
straight into into Tesla's bank account. 2 million people ordered these cars all around the world, and many are outside the zone to actually receive one. And later we find out the exact scale of the deposits that Tesla are holding in their company. Well, the figure, it is huge. So we see delays, deposits, false promise refunds, and cars not even coming to the market, all from a state-of-the-art, tech-proud company. So why is a company as big as Tesla allowing all these deposits and making it so difficult to refund them? Now this problem is actually triple worse. In fact, I've got 3 deposits outstanding. All of the cars are late, and all 3 of them I've not heard a word on. But they've still got all 3 of the deposits. I don't
no,
get
that's
what's going
crazy.
on here, but we are going to get to the bottom of it.
What are the other 2? I saw that there was a Model X,
So
but
first,
like,
let's try and get my money back face to face with yet another visit to the Tesla dealership. Whilst we're on our way to the dealership, because I definitely want my money back, let me tell you about today's sponsor.
no.
It came back, gaining weight, but for me, he serves.
So it's giving us ads.
Initial. Time to smash through Tesla's doors.
Alright, bet. Oh, nah, he should have pulled up like that for real though.
Oh yeah, you okay? Yeah, not bad. So basically, I ordered a Tesla Roadster.
Okay.
2017.
Yeah.
And I can't get my refund back. Any ideas?
Have you got like an RN order?
Yeah, but honestly, it's a nightmare trying to get them. Like, there's nothing. It's really weird. Like, you can buy them dead easy, but you can't get a refund.
It's the same with a lot of things these days, isn't it? Let's have a look. Yeah, let me go on to it. See what.
You're a legend. Thank you. Thank you. So the lad on the desk went to find out what updates there was on my orders and my deposits.
It looks like the roaster was cancelled.
When are they coming?
Great question. Yeah, great question. No idea.
That backs everything up. Even
Yeah.
the Tesla employees are kept in the dark. If he's
keeping course.
over my $4,000 and everyone else's, he's laughing.
Yeah.
So we know the Roadster isn't coming anytime soon. But what about the Model X Plaid? Because that one I think was supposed to be, was it 200 quid or 100 quid? Non-refundable, but trouble is it was a 6-month wait on a car, which has now been, it's actually my dad's and he's dead now, so I don't think he wants it. But do you remember that's the one with that square steering wheel? But I don't think it ever came, did it?
Yeah.
They did?
Yeah, but they're left-hand drive over it. Yeah, so you can get one.
But then again, you'd think somebody would give me my money back then at that stage.
Oh, this is it.
That's laughable. They know they're not making the car I ordered, but yet there's no communication to me.
That's
Surely,
crazy.
As soon as they knew this, a phone call and a refund wouldn't have been too much to expect. They have literally kept quiet and kept my deposits. Madness. So what happens now after asking for a refund for the 3rd time?
I'll find the other 2 and I'll send them all over to my delivery advisor and just see what's going on with them.
Now this has to be frustrating, bro. That's
So,
$4,000.
We are no further forward. That's just ridiculous. Like, £4,000 they've got of mine. Like, he's a lovely lad. He's looked into it. He's escalated to the next person, but still no money. Like, he hasn't got a button to press, and probably the next person he's passed it on again. We're probably
Yeah,
never
bro,
gonna
I
get
hate
anything again.
this.
Absolute waste of time yet again. Might as well kiss goodbye to this money. It's so frustrating because in 2017, if I'd have put that.
You've been locked out. He's got your money.
Is that the man? Why not a company that big when it clearly says that it's refundable? Why do they not just send my money back? On the way home, we finally got a call from Tesla HQ.
Fantastic. I can see all of them are cancelled, but no refund cases have been risen for them. So what I'll do, I'll get those cases raised now. They'll probably take around like 2 working days to be approved, and then obviously, of course, the normal refund of around 14 working days to your bank thereafter.
14? Damn, it's slow in the EU. Like, it only takes like 7 business days for us for any refund. But I mean, I don't know if it's a difference between it's a big amount of money or not, but that's still crazy. 14 days, working days.
For the one Model X, another 100 for the other Model X, and 4,000 for the Roadster. Yeah.
Yeah, but I really appreciate that, but we've been here before. Like, I don't understand why you're not giving me my money back.
No, definitely understand. Yeah, interesting why it's had to come a second time round.
Third.
I can see one was So they've been cancelled, so that's been actioned. But then the refund is a different action that I can see that hasn't been actioned. So I thought I'd give you a quick call, let you know that I'll be actioning that now for you, and then yeah, hopefully around 40 working days get your money back essentially.
What? How mad is that? How mad is, like, I didn't give my phone number then at the dealership, and we've left there 3 minutes later and on the phone. But they've got my phone number in the system.
Yeah, they have your info.
They've been cancelled. They
Yeah.
can see I've not been refunded.
But they just left it
But still,
alone.
they've never rang me or told me they're going to refund my money.
Crazy
That's
work.
mad that they can see it's been cancelled. They can see I'm supposed to have had the refund. They can see I've not had the refund, but nobody calls me for 2 years. And I know you'll probably think, why haven't you chased it up? It's just life goes on, doesn't it? You're busy and think, I'm going to get onto that tomorrow. I'm going to get onto that tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes. I wasn't sure whether they had refunded me, and it was only when we decided to look into it that I realised they've still got my money. Oh. Yeah, well, let's see. Okay, let's not get too excited because we've been here before. Let's see what the next 14 days happens, and let's see if we do actually get my money back after 7 years of asking.
But whilst we wait for good news, let's find out what Tesla are doing with the hundreds of millions they have in customers' deposits.
To figure this out, we went to see a business expert who knows everything there is to know about how these corporate companies are run. Good to see you, Sal.
Hi.
Okay, so Tesla have a lot of deposits. What are they doing with that lump of money?
Okay, so when you paid that deposit, or as a customer, you sign a waiver where it's in the agreement to say they don't have to hold it in a trust fund, they don't have to hold it into a separate account, and they can basically do whatever they want with it.
Right.
They've got a high cash burn, Tesla, so they're spending a lot of money on developing further products, batteries, infrastructure, factories. Where can they get their cash from? They can go to venture capitalists, they can go to, you know, your banks, your lenders, angel investors, whoever, but obviously they want a return, so this is the cheapest form of finance.
Now Tesla are constantly making groundbreaking cars, and that technology comes at a cost. And maybe
Yeah.
this is where our deposit money is being spent. So if they'd have got a lend from the bank,
Just take an interest rate of, you know, 7%, 8%, 9%, or take a venture capitalist potentially who would turn around and say, well, why am I receiving no profits? I want to see some money every month. It'd be too expensive, and then their cash burn every month would increase further. If you add on 15 or 20% in financing cost to that, it's a large amount of money.
Yeah. So when we looked on Tesla's balance sheet, they are holding nearly $1 billion in customers' deposits. So to put that into context, if they were borrowing that from the bank at a 10% interest rate, that would cost them $100 million every year. And they are saving that by using our money. Now, unfortunately,
Crazy.
it gets a lot worse. When you do pay them a deposit, they are using your money to invest into their company. But where you're really missing out is the people who paid £185,000 for the Founders Edition Roadster. If you had have invested that money back in 2017 into Tesla shares, it would now be worth £2.6 million. The one way you lose, the other way changes your life forever with a £2.4 million profit. Now, what Tesla are doing is not illegal, but it is a very lucrative way of raising money.
It kind of
My
should be
opinion,
illegal, though.
it
Let's
isn't
be
fair
real.
Because it affects everyone like you and me, especially when they keep delaying those delivery dates. You may not want a Tesla today, but in the future, if you do place a deposit and they keep elongating that delivery date with a delay, and another delay, they are sure going to be making profit on your money. And that's exactly what they've done with our deposits. And 8 years later, I still haven't had my money back. See you next
That's
Tuesday.
crazy, bro. Oh my god, I would hate that. Because he has pretty much $4,200 or euros or pounds, I guess, because he's in the UK, worth of deposits that were refundable, right? And then now that's insane.